The wheels are only ever driven by an electric motor, and that means that we can control the engine that's generating the electricity separately to the driving speed and the acceleration. But we've also added another technology, which is active noise cancellation. So very similar to the headphones that you use on the aeroplane, we have a speaker in the luggage room of the car that will play the inverse noise to the engine and cancel it out. So when you're driving around the city, the engine can start and stop, and you won't even notice it's happening.
Start your day at Mount Gambier Hotel with half-price breakfast, weekdays 7:30 to 11. Book online at mountgambierhotel.com.au. SAFM News Briefing. Hey, Alicia McFarland here. The federal government's pumping $3.9 billion into a nuclear-powered submarine construction yard in South Australia. The project costing a total of $30 billion. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese says it'll help secure Australia's future defence capability.
This is a driver not just of our national security and how we're going to defend our nation into the future. It's also a driver of our economic prosperity.
Another gold for Australia at the Winter Olympics, with Jakara Anthony taking out the women's dual moguls. The 27-year-old is now the first Aussie ever to win 2 Winter Olympic gold medals. Pleas from police for kidnappers to release an elderly man who's allegedly been abducted from his Sydney home in a case of mistaken identity. Authorities are urging the accused to drop the 85-year-old to a hospital. And southeast Queensland's in for another drenching today, with up to 50 mils of rain forecast in some areas. Several flood warnings are in place.
No one chooses diabetes, but it takes just 1 minute to check your risk. Visit the Diabetes Australia website and complete the Type 2 Diabetes Risk Calculator today.
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Take the Pepsi Max Taste Challenge.
Victory for Victoria at Optus Stadium overnight in their first AFL Origin clash against WA since 1992. Coach Chris Scott says the match should become an annual affair.
I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be every year. But maybe, if it does wane a little bit, maybe then you think about adjusting it. But I can't imagine that being the case. I think it'll only grow legs.
Carlton's Jacob Wiedering could spend some time on the sidelines though. He was stretchered off the field in the first quarter, taken to hospital for precautionary scans. Limestone Coast's longest-serving locally owned dealer, Mount Gambier Mazda, at OGR, OG Roberts, celebrating 70 years of driving dreams in Mount Gambier. SAFM weather. Fine for the rest of today on the Limestone Coast. Tonight down to 19, and tomorrow late showers with a high of 35. And Listener creates and curates the very best radio and audio for every Aussie ear.